So, very good evening to one and all. The launch of SkillUp Final Year is a milestone which we have all been eagerly anticipated. And guess why? Because the program aligns perfectly with my passion for empowering and developing skills, as I'm soft skills too. So, a very enriching evening to everyone. I'm Nitya, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this today. So, ladies and gentlemen, a warm virtual welcome to each of you who has joined us today for this momentous event where knowledge meets innovation and collaboration. We are honored to have distinguished lineup of the guests and speakers who have graciously agreed to share their expertise and insights. So allow me to introduce our esteemed guests. Professor K. Hemachandra Reddy, Chairman of APS SCHE. He is a visionary leader in the academic realm, and Professor Reddy's presence adds immense value to our gathering, and we are eagerly anticipating his guidance. So I welcome Dr. Kumar, whose commitment to skill development has been transformative, and we are privileged to have him share his expertise with us today. So we also have Mr. Shrikant Sinha, CEO of Task, a trailblazer in enhancing employability skills. Mr. Sinha's insights are sure to shed light on the evolving landscape of skill development. We also have Mr. Manish Anand, CEO and board member of IHUB Divya Sampark. So we have Mr. Anand. Leadership in fostering innovation is commendable, and we look forward to gaining insights into the collaborative ventures of iHub. So we also have Dr. Millie Pant, HOD of Department of Applied Mathematics and Scientific Computing at IIT Roorkee. And Dr. Pant's expertise in the field promises to enrich our understanding of applied mathematics and scientific computing. So we have Dr. Suman Bhattacharya, Director of Career School at KIT University and Head of Digital Learning, and he is ex-National Head of TCS ION. He is a distinguished professional. Dr. Bhattacharya's journey and insights into the digital learning are invaluable. So we also have Dr. Ravi Gujjala, CGM of APSSDC. Dr. Gujjala's efforts in bridging academia and industry are pivotal, and we are eagerly awaiting his perspectives. So with them, we also have HRs from Quality Kiosk, Mrs. Anshul Sharma, and her contribution to quality education are noteworthy, and we are privileged to have her with us. So together, we also have Ms. Sandhya L. Representing Busy Brains. Her presence represents the forefront of innovation, and we look forward to her thoughts on current trends. And our trainers, our experts, Mr. Saikiran, alumnus of NIT Warangal, an esteemed alum. Mr. Saikiran experiences and insights are bound to inspire our students and faculty alike. So now let's extend a warm virtual welcome to the driving force behind today's event, the leaders of ExcelR, Mr. Ram, CEO of ExcelR, a visionary leader. Mr. Tawa's commitment to excellence has propelled ExcelR to new heights. With him, we have Mr. Srinivas Reddy Gurala, Director of Products and Institution Vertical at ExcelR. Mr. Gurala's expertise in shaping educational products adds depth to our discussions today. And we have Mr. Amit, Associate Director of Institution Vertical at ExcelR. Mr. Amit, strategic approach and dedication have been instrumental in organizing this event seamlessly. So together, this collective leaders, speakers, participants represents the convergence of ideas and knowledge, and a very special welcome to all the participants, especially our students who are going to be the driving energy, and for all the educational enriching experience which we are going to experience today. And last but not the least, the mentors of these students, TPOs, faculties, and HODs who are always shining lights in their dreams to bring better careers in their lives. So I now hand it over to Mr. Ram.
Ram, you are in mute. Can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Go
Thank you,
ahead,
Nitya. Can I continue?
Yes, Ram.
Okay. So good evening to dear esteemed speakers, distinguished guests, faculty and students. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you, and we are deeply honored to have you here at the inaugural ceremony of a unique program in the industry, SkillUp Final Years. This program we started to help the final years because this is a key time for them to build a career around that. So we are launching loads of free programs for the final years so that will help them to get into a job and build a career around this. And it brings me an immense pleasure to announce our commitment to support the aspiring graduates throughout their college journey through the everyday learning program of ExcelR. So ExcelR, for the last 1 year, we have been doing a lot of programs through through a flagship program called EDL, Everyday Learning. Every day, we are offering one or the other free trainings for the students, especially from the engineering graduates, management graduates, right, and non-technical graduates. At least in every month, we have been doing 4 to 5 free programs for the students, right, in order to make sure that they've been upskilling and cross-skilling on the technologies and or even on the areas where that help them to build a career around that. And these programs, and particularly this program, is offered completely free for the students. And we are doing in collaboration with prestigious organizations like AP Skill Development Corporation, APSCHE, that is AP State Council of Higher Education, TASK, and as well as renowned universities and colleges across the country. And I'm glad to inform you that close to 23,000 students, these are the stats half an hour back I received, registered for this course, and they've been attending through YouTube. Of course, Zoom, because of the constraint that there is a limited number of participants. So these students have been attending this program through our LMS platform using YouTube as a streaming media, right? And why are we doing this program? So why bring value to the students is the recent statistics what we have studied revealed that only 35% of the graduates possess the employable skills required to enter the industry. The majority of the students, particularly from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, they often lack critical skills such as coding, aptitude, and most importantly, soft skills. So in order to plug this gap, we started this program. This program almost will run for 200 hours, right? It's a 200 hours of program, primarily focusing on the CRT, campus recruitment training aspects like aptitude, arithmetic, programming, that will help them to crack these on-campus and off-campus interviews, right? So our mission is to assist these students in becoming job ready through more than 200 hours of practical hands-on training and placement support after thorough evaluation. The good part of this program is we are not just washing off our hands by just providing the training. We do an assessment test, and whoever the students who qualify do well in this assessment test, we help them in placing these students with our clientele of close to 500 plus companies. So almost 5,000, sorry, not 500, it's a 5,000 plus companies we have tied up, right? Where our students, we facilitate the interviews in these companies. They start from small and medium enterprises to even the multinationals, right? So we help these students to get placed as freshers in these companies. So I urge all the students to seize this invaluable opportunity and acquire the skills necessary to excel in interviews and contribute to India's growth story, right? So with a wide tie-ups what we have with the companies, I request every student to make use of it, right? And to the college management and esteemed faculty members who were also part of this program, especially principals of different colleges, HODs, faculty members, I kindly request you to disseminate this crucial information among your students, ensuring that no one misses out of this transformative program. Probably today, some students may not, I mean, this information might not cascaded to disseminated to many of the students. So still, I request all the faculty members and even the college management, the TPOs, etc., to disseminate this information to the students so that they can attend this program, and this will help to build a career around, and also this will help towards the placement. And I want to make a special mention of distinguished guests here. Uh, like Nitya called out the names, but still I want to just thank Professor Mr. K. Hemchandra Reddy, is the chairman of AP State Council of Higher Education, and Mr. Shrikant Sinha. Both are very good patrons for us. They helped us in delivering a lot of programs, and of course Ravi Gujala from ABSSDC, Mr. Manish Anand, Mr. Mili Pant from IIT Roorkee, right? So we had a journey with IIT Roorkee, and we delivered some programs for the research scholars and a few faculty of IIT Roorkee, right? And also, I want to thank Dr. Suman Bhattacharya, Anshul Sharma, and Sandhya, and Sai Kiran, right? And let us make this a very big success. And I request everyone to make this program a very big success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ram. So we have Mr. Srinivas. Mr. Srini?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
So, very good evening. So, Nitya, so I'll share my screen. So then I'll.
Yeah.
Right. Very good evening, everyone, around all. A very warm welcome to the esteemed guests, speakers, and distinguished faculty and students who wish to learn the new techniques, the new topics, and the knowledge. Eagerly, they are waiting. And so the students have joined, and other faculty members have joined the YouTube channel. For all of them, so very warm welcome to the program, the SkillUp Final Years. So before we jump into the nitty-gritties of the program, we would like to share a few glimpses of the new topics, the EDL program, Everyday Learning Program. So as part of this, so this meeting. So we have been, as our CEO Ram mentioned, we have been delivering the Everyday Learning programs for free, right? So as part of these programs, we have been conducting faculty development programs, student development programs, webinars, seminars, and also we have been providing the technical training programs for free for the benefit of faculty and student at large. So if you talk about a few numbers here, so far we have conducted a 30 plus technical training programs, part of the SDP and FDP. And in fact, so today we have started one more FDP, faculty development program on blockchain. And today evening, so we have one SDP program, so that is on full stack development. Almost, so 9,000 students have shown interest and expected to join today's program, right? And so far, as part of this faculty development program, so we have the privilege and honor to share our knowledge. So with 30,000 plus engineering faculty, so across the country. And when it comes to the SDP program, especially this has been designed for engineering and management students. Approximately 4,10,000 students have shown their interest to be part of these programs. And numerous webinars and seminars, so we have been conducting. So 500 plays on various topics. So industry technology, what is happening in the industry, and so on and so forth. Right. And as Ram mentioned, so approximately 35 to 40% of the graduate students have the ability to crack the interview to work in the industry. And if you see the crucial and critical, so the practical skill set, so almost 78 to 80% of the students does not have the practical skill set so that they can get into the industry. Right? So especially, so if you talk about the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, so that is where actually we want to help the students from the tier 2, tier 3 cities. So where the critical skill sets such as coding, the aptitude, and especially communication skills, right? So because of this, actually students are facing problem to crack the interview. And at the same time, if you see, so based on India's growth story, right? So based on the startup that we have and the demand in the technology space, the huge demand is there. So if you see a few statistics here, so artificial intelligence, cloud computing, so big data analytics, digital platforms and apps, so that is related to the full stack development. So there will be huge demand. So for the skilled resources, so by 2027. So at the same time, so if you see our students, the ability to crack this is subpar, and we have very good opportunities within the country, right? So that is where actually so we want to bridge the gap. So how we can help these students? So of course we can train them, we can handhold them. So when we impart the proper knowledge, so definitely our students can do the miracles. So that is where actually, so with the vision our CEO, we came up with this program, SkillUp Final Years. So we have been helping the students throughout their engineering journey, or if they are management students, so right from first year, we have been helping them to acquire the skill set of the industry relevant skill set, like data analysis, full stack development, all these. So technology related trainings we have been so imparting as part of our EDL program. And then we would like to be part of their last leg of the journey to move from the campus to the college campus to the corporate campus. So that is where, so we want to help them. So with the, the practical oriented skill set, so like coding skills, and then the verbal ability, so aptitude, reasoning skills. So these skills are essential for them to crack the interview. So as part of the SkillUp Final Years, so we are going to have essential skills or 200 hours of the training sessions would be imparted as part of this SkillUp Final Year program for free for all the students who registered for this program. And also we'll give them the LMS access. So as part of this LMS access, the students can access the recorded lectures. The sessions would happen live, online live sessions. And also these live sessions would be recorded, and the students will have the chance to go through the sessions again, right? So that would be the reinforcement of the learning for them. And in the LMS itself, they can access the course material, the practice quizzes. So without the practice, especially the verbal ability and coding, so they cannot get the idea, right? So that is where, so we also have curated, so numerous practice quizzes, practice questions are available in our LMS, and students can come to LMS and they can practice there. And then we are going to conduct the assessments as well, so that they can evaluate where they are and they can intensify the preparation. And interview techniques and company-specific practice tests. So yesteryear's company-specific practice tests also will be made available for the students to access. And then resume preparation, LinkedIn profile building sessions would be conducted by the industry experts. And also to encourage the students to take up this, so there should be a motivation for them. Of course, the job would be the final motivation, but in this journey also they need some motivation. So that is where we thought to give them the prizes. So based on the assessments, we will conduct the assessments at module level, and for winners, right? So we will announce and then we'll give away a few, the prize, the prizes to the students. And then, so we will issue the certificate. So of the participation course completion certificate. So with the knowledge partner entities, right? And then after that, the interview facilitation. So would be there after careful evaluation of each and every candidate preparation. So with the partners, so the hiring partners. Right? So this is in brief, what is the SkillUp Final Year program. So this would be the end-to-end program for the students to so avail, and this would be the best platform for them to utilize, and they can get the key takeaways. All right. Yeah. So thank you. So thank you, Nitya. Over to you.
Yeah. So thank you, Srini, I sincerely appreciate the wonderful introduction about the SkillUp Final Years. And now I would like to hand over it to Mr. Amit Saha, Associate Director of Institutional Vertical. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you so much, Nitya. And I again wish a warm welcome to all of you. I mean, by this time, uh, by the talks of Ram and Shrini, probably all our guests, all the dignified faculty members, the members from the academic fraternity, and the students who has joined us has got aligned, has got normalized with the kind of effort that has gone in to design this particular program. And I wish that all of the students would make the best use possible of this particular platform, and we will definitely wait for the feedback. Now, without wasting time, I would move forward from here on to start the inviting the dignified guests. And what better to introduce one of the stalwarts in the higher education platform. And Ram has already made a few of the couple of lines with reference to none other than Professor K. Hemachandra Reddy, Chairman of AP State Council of Higher Education. Professor Hemachandra Reddy, in his 32-year career, he has held key roles, including being principal of self-financed colleges, being the director of academic and planning at JNTU Anantapur, and registrar of JNTU. He is renowned for his research in computational fluid dynamics, heat transfer, and IC engines. He has authored 138 papers and guided 40 PhD scholars, holding an H and high index of 27 and a patent in WETL. Professor Reddy is very active in community services like the Rotary Club and NSS, and also has international experience in the countries like USA, Austria, Malaysia, and Germany, enhancing his educational and administrative expertise. Professor Reddy has been a vital force in advancing ExcelR's faculty development program. In fact, he has been one of the flag bearers supporting us right from the day one in proliferating the technology knowledge sharing of ExcelR's initiative across the entire end of the country. I now take the pride of welcoming Professor K. Hemachandra Reddy as the chief guest of this particular event of SkillUp for Final Years initiative, share his thoughts, motivate the students, and also encourage the academia across the country to utilize this platform to the most. Welcome, Professor K. Hemachandra Reddy.
Thank you, Amit. Hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes, sir. You are clearly audible.
Yeah. Mr. Ram Tava, CEO, and Srinivas, Director, Amit, and my good friend Ravi Gujala from APSSDC, and all distinguished academicians and students who have joined this inaugural. In fact, I'm very happy to be part of this SkillUp Final Year program being conducted by ExcelR. In fact, I'm quite impressed with the ideas presented by Ram Tava and Srinivas. Srinivas gave a very elaborate explanation about this particular program and how it is useful to the students. Particularly, I understand this as an effort by ExcelR to bridge the gap between academy and industry. And yes, we all have understood that our students are very good in theory, but then the skills required for the industry or the emerging skills are not being taught in the classrooms, and therefore the gap is ever increasing between academy and industry. I'm very happy ExcelR is taking an initiative to bridge that gap and train the students, convert them into employable graduates. In fact, at AP State Council of Higher Education, we have been doing it for the last 4 years, and we have totally revamped our curriculum. In fact, our Honorable Chief Minister Y. Jagannath Reddy Garu always wanted our students to be employable before they actually step out of the educational institutions. Mere taking a degree is not going to help anyone, and therefore he has directed us to make it high quality education, and always try achieving reducing this gap between industry and academy. In fact, taking a cue from his aspirations, his vision for the youngsters of the state, we have in 2020 revised our curriculum. We mandated 10 months of internship for every student. In fact, we have introduced 30% of the courses as skill courses. And we have, in the curriculum, we have become very flexible. We designed a very flexible curriculum where students can go online, acquire those skills which are not being taught in the classrooms, convert them into credits at the university. And in fact, I'm so happy. More than 5 lakh credits have been transferred in the last 3 years from online into the various universities of higher education in Andhra Pradesh. We stand really first in that. In fact, we did not leave any stone unturned, in exploring all the possibilities of skilling the students. In fact, our tab with Microsoft for 1,25,000 certifications. In fact, it's a rich haul by any single state in this country so far. In one calendar year, we could certify 1,25,000 students in Microsoft skills. And we are exploring continuously the possibilities of tie-up with all the, high quality student-centric content providers. And we are encouraging our students to go online and acquire those skills until we bridge this gap, or we create the capacity, we build the capacity among the teachers of universities and higher education institutions. We have been doing this effort continuously, and learning and adaptability in today's dynamic landscape is one thing which is actually concerning us, and we have a real concern on that, and we are sensitizing our students. And in fact, AP becomes a state where students are highly sensitized in these areas. Now, the philosophy or the vision is very clearly made to understand. And all the students have understood the philosophy. In fact, if you go through the recent India Skills Report 2024, Andhra Pradesh stands as the first state in terms of internship seekers, with 98.33% of college-going students seeking internship. That's an amazing feat. We stand way ahead of the rest of the states in this country. And also in the same report, Andhra is ranked #1 in the country in terms of students acquiring future skills to meet the future industrial demands. Andhra Pradesh again is a top state in this country. In fact, we are second highest, second best state in this country in terms of BTech graduate skilling. So we are producing highly employable resources, but we are sure we are not doing enough. We need to do much more in terms of skilling these students, making them confident, and then making industry convinced about the quality of graduates that we actually roll out. And our effort is continuous. In fact, so far we have sent about 7 lakh students for internships. And internships include both short-term internships for 2 months and a semester internship for almost 6 months. And we did not distinguish between engineering and the science students. In fact, BA, BCom, BSc, engineering, we are treating all of them alike, and we are providing internship opportunities to every one of them. Probably this is the only state where, the entire state government is backing higher education institution. Otherwise, this volume we could not have handled as such. And I'm so happy to go through Srini's presentation on the plan they are unveiling to upskill the students, particularly before they actually leave the higher education institutions. I'm quite convinced there is every reason why we can join hands with ExcelR. Probably we will discuss with them and see if something meaningful can be done for the students of Andhra Pradesh. In fact, we know, you all must be knowing, we are the only state where higher education is made free to all students. The government reimburses complete tuition fee, almost 87% of higher education students, amounting to a little more than 1.2 million students receiving free education. Only 17% or 13% students pay from their pockets, so remaining all, it is the responsibility of the government. So if you look at Andhra Pradesh, what's happening, the GER is drastically improving from 32.4 to 37.4. That means more and more students are coming and joining higher education. So Andhra Pradesh is creating a history in terms of, expanding its volume and also providing quality education to the students. So I must say, I never say that we have already achieved so much, but our commitment is very, very strong. It is all because of the visionary chief minister we have, and he is driving from the top, and we are trying to implement all the vision. For the first time, APSSDC and the AP State Council of Higher Education, they came together, in terms of skilling the students. And all the vice chancellors are very proactive at this point of time. And any policies taken are being implemented very seriously. So Andhra Pradesh is all set for a change. The paradigm shift, what we envisaged for the youngsters of the state, it's happening. I'm very, very happy that way. Some of the reports are already certifying that Andhra Pradesh is marching towards, high quality education. And my appeal to all the students, see, the idea is really good. ExcelR, they appear to be working very, very hard on this. Probably if some of the students are impressed with this, and if they want to take it up, gain the advantage for them. In fact, ultimately, the ultimate goal of any student who was pursuing higher education is to land in a very good job. In fact, I must tell you, sometime back, Honorable CM called me one day, and he asked me why a few private universities students get higher pay packages, and why a few public funded university colleges don't get similar such pay packages. I told him that the coding competence of the students are a key factor, when company decides to pay the compensation or pay the salary. Then he straight away ordered me, do whatever you want to do to improve the coding skills or employable skills, because majority of the poor students go to these public funded institutions, and therefore none of them should be deprived. We are handing out degrees, it's all right, but give them the confidence that they can earn better paid jobs for themselves with their skills. So that way, I think ExcelR is going to be a crucial partner. In fact, we can really work together to upskill almost every student in higher education. That's our motto. Not only bright students, but every possible student in higher education should be upskilled. So that way, we wanted to render Andhra Pradesh as the favorite destination for all recruiters. With that aim, we are working very hard, and I'm so happy for the key administrators of ExcelR for bringing this forward and making this available to the students. I'm sure every student will be benefited participating in this program, and I would recommend students to explore this possibility in order to make them very confident and then face the challenges of the industry. So very happy for giving me this wonderful opportunity this evening. Ram and Srini, Amit had a wonderful evening, talking to you guys and listening to you guys. Wish every student all the best. And I wish the Andhra Pradesh landscape very quickly changes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Definitely, we are looking forward to work with you. So we'll be privileged to work with you. Thank you so much.
Amit, you are unmuted.
Absolutely, sir. So, I mean, the words of encouragement that you have showered on us, I'm pretty sure we would definitely keep no stones unturned to meet up to those expectations, and specifically under the visionary leadership of you. No doubt, the incremental growth of gross enrollment ratio in AP and with the free education policies, and as well as the focus on internships and one very key line that you mentioned out during your speech, that is that teaching and learning has to be a dynamic mechanism. I think that's where the visionary leadership of yours has always been supportive in the growth of Andhra Pradesh. And definitely as XLR, we look forward to work more closely and proliferate across the state and definitely across South India specifically. So with that, we move over from the state of Andhra Pradesh to the nearby state of Telangana. And I would like to again wish a warm welcome and would request Mr. Shrikant Sinha to take over the stage and share his thoughts. Mr. Shrikant Sinha, CEO of Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. Mr. Shrikant Sinha comes from a very rich corporate background. He's currently working as the CEO of Task and plays a pivotal role in enhancing youth employability in Telangana, focusing on rural areas and underserved communities, and transitioning training to virtual modes during COVID-19. With over 34 years of experience, including the last previous association that he was having as leading the NASCOM Foundation and his corporate learning in the APAC and MENA region, he has been a key influencer in CSR collaboration and digital education. Mr. Shrikant Sinha holds key positions as Executive Council member of JNTU Hyderabad and member of AVGC Subtask Force and committee member in FICCI and CII, driving significant advancements in education and industry collaboration. Once more, thank you, Mr. Shrikant Sinha, for joining us today evening and making our dreams possible. So, the stage is handed over to you, Mr. Shrikant Sinha, to please share your thoughts and motivate the audience.
Sure.
Shrikant
Thank you,
Sinha, sir.
Amit. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. The Honorable Chief Guest, Professor K. Hemachandra Reddy Garu, Chairman of Andhra Pradesh State Council for Higher Education, Mr. Ram Tawar, CEO ExcelR, Mr. Srinivas, Director ExcelR, Amit, and other team members of ExcelR, all educators who are there on this call today, and especially all students who are there on this call today. A very good evening to all of you. It's indeed a pleasure and a privilege for me to be part of this discussions. And today, I think for us, it is very, very simple. It is not the definition of a screwdriver that gets you a job, but actually knowing how to use one. And that is how things are required. It is required practical knowledge. And Amit, it's incidentally, Professor Hemachandra spoke about the internships, right? And their state was number 1. And probably I'm speaking also next, which because Telangana is number 2 with 96.72% people seeking internships. So definitely we are also high up over there. And of course, we are number 1 as far as numerical skills are concerned. In Telangana, the availability of numerical skills is the highest. And that has been there for a considerable number of years. If I'm not wrong, for the last 3 years, Telangana has been there on the top. Of course, if you look at the setup of task itself, and I would also like to thank the entire ExcelR team for supporting us. I think our partnership started when other partnerships were closing down, which was during the COVID. I think we heard, instead of Corona in English, I think ExcelR and Task thought it was Corona in Hindi. And that is where we went ahead and started running programs, not only for faculty members, but also students, etc. And I think we have never seen back after that. One thing which, of course, is very important, and that's where I would like to compliment the entire ExcelR team for coming up with such a comprehensive program, right? So that all learners can actually become equipped with all the skills that are required. No one can predict the future today, right? And earlier it used to be Alexa, now it's ChatGPT, and we don't know what would be the next thing. Today, our colleges and everyone is focusing on Python, but tomorrow it could be Cobra, it could be something else. And that is where the need is, that we need to focus on the basics. It's very, very important. We need to focus on the basic of computational thinking. We need to focus on the basics of communication. We need to focus on basics of learnability itself. We need to understand how to be adaptive. We need to understand how to, work together as a team. And those are the skills which will be required in the future. And that's where I think, all the programs that you're looking at and bringing onto the table for the youth will hold them in good stead for the future. Because, it's like we are rowing a boat. We are going in the opposite direction on which we are facing. And that's a fact today, right? AI has started changing different dimensions. Different things are getting changed. People, today, coding was a big thing a couple of years ago. Now software 2.0 is already there. Automation anywhere, UiPath, Blue Prism. All these things are there. People used to talk about databases. Now MongoDB has started coming up. So the whole things, flat structures to databases to loose data itself. So a lot of things are going to change in the future also. How do we ensure that our youth are ready and the only way is helping them by running them through such programs which actually help them sharpen their acumen, help them face interviews, help them prove to the company which is recruiting them that they have got a good learnability. I'm a very fast learner. When you say that, automatically companies start looking at you. And that is where the focus of the programs is already there. Task, of course, works with about 727 plus colleges. I think the number would be more close to 750 plus, but let's say 720 colleges plus. And every year about 40,000 plus students enroll with Task. And that is where I think, the audience of this kind of a program exists. Only difference is while this program is being targeted for the final year students, etc., I feel that this program would even make more sense if it can be offered to students right from their first year itself. Because, in the final year, it is more like eating a 500 mg capsule before going for your medical test. It doesn't help anyone much. So that's my humble submission to Ram, you and the entire team, that probably what we should look at is offering some of these modules in in a laddered approach, and that's what task does also when we are running our program. So I think on that note, I would once again like to compliment you for holding this session and also for partnering task over the years, and we look forward to strengthening our partnership also. My colleague Pradeep, who's also there on this call, will be happy to see how we can further enhance our partnership and take it forward. And I wish all the learners and all the educators on this call, all the very best. And thank you for, inviting me to be part of this session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I mean, your suggestion is very valid. Definitely giving this program in a phased manner, in a drip manner from first year onwards. And we are also very keen to work along with you, sir. Thank you so much.
So yeah, thank you so much again, sir. Because I think at the very onset you nailed it by putting across the statement that it is not important about knowing the definition of a screwdriver, but about to knowing how to use it. Pertinently, explains the fact that what's the need of the hour. And you also spoke about the dynamism of the current employment and the skilling scenario altogether. So definitely we would collaborate. In fact, I am coordinating with Mr. Pradeep very closely and would definitely see to it that how more closely we can function together and look forward for extending our program furthermore from the formative days of the young graduates.
Thank you.
So from here on, yeah. So from here on, would like to move into something which we had recently collaborated. In fact, me and Srini spent some beautiful time at the illustrious campus of IIT Roorkee a few days back, and I'm really elated the warm welcome we received from the IIT Roorkee campus, and one of the key members out there, Mr. Manish Anand. Mr. Manish Anand is the CEO and board member of iHub Divya Sampark, which is a joint initiative of IIT Roorkee and Ministry of Department of Science and Technology. Mr. Manish Anand, and having an illustrious career, he is an illustrious IIT Kanpur and ISB Hyderabad alumnus, completing his MS in nanotechnology from Guangzhou Institute of Science and Technology, Korea, and he brings with him over 17 years of multifaceted experience in strategic consultancy and innovation management. He is also on a mission to foster an innovation drive, driving advancements in AI and ML powered devices, drones, robots, and metaverse technologies. He leads a team with a government-backed VC fund of approximately 135 CR INR, and he is dedicated to nurturing startups and innovators towards Industry 4.0 and Digital India, leveraging his global experience to generate societal and stakeholder value. In fact, I'm pretty sure Manishi would also bring in some good news, which we have handshaked from ExcelR with iHub Divya Sampark, the initiative of IIT Roorkee and Department of Science and Technology. I would leave the stage to Mr. Manish Anand to take over and during his speech also declare the good news across to all the joiners who had joined this particular session uh, from his side. Mr. Manish Anand, please.
Thank you, Amit. Hope I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So, respected Chief Guest, Professor Ramachandran, Mr. Sinha, Ram, Srinivas, and Amit, and all the students, very good evening to all of you. A special thanks to Amit and Srinivas who came down to IIT Roorkee and invited me for this special session. So, a little bit about iHub Divya Sampark and what we do so that students can take full advantage of the offerings from Government of India and other schemes. So we came into existence because of a national mission called NMICPS, announced in 2019 Union Budget, where government wanted India to be ready for the next generation devices, or so-called, we also call it Industry 4.0 scenario or Society 5.0 scenario. So we deal with all the advanced technologies. We act as a innovation platform, you can say, where uh, training is just one aspect. We also support the startup by way of funding. We also help them to get connected with the international innovation hubs. And then we also support various line ministry by way of providing them a consultancy service, especially in these advanced areas. So I was very excited when Amit and Srini was explaining about this program, and especially because we as a government backed institution, our focus is on to support especially those students who are coming from tier 2, tier 3 colleges, because they need our support more than students from big cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi. And uh, as I said, skill development is one very core component of any innovation ecosystem. Uh, and that is where we have been very active. I'm very happy to report that in last 18 months, we have already trained 30,000 students in physical mode, uh, especially focusing on all the remote area, right from Northeast, remote area is in Odisha, Jammu Kashmir, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland. Uh, but one thing that was missing, which um, all the speakers were also explained, that this last mile connectivity, I would say, in your journey towards transitioning from educational environment to a corporate environment. That was about soft skills and some other key skills that is required to crack these interviews when you are uh, appearing for, especially for corporate interviews. And that is where I was so excited uh, to join hands with ExcelR. In fact, we wanted to do it today, but nevertheless, we will be very soon signing that agreement, most probably tomorrow, so that we can take this program to the next level. So iHub and ExcelR will now work together uh, to reach out to many other students. Like I, I assume that most of the students now are coming from South India, so it's now time to take it to the this program to the North Indian students, because they are also equally capable, but due to lack of training program, they are not able to grab all the opportunity that is coming up in form of news technology and all. So we are very happy to join hands with ExcelR, and then um, I would also urge all the students to not only look for jobs, because we have a different program. So once you have the skill, we can also come up with your own startup. And if you browse through our website, we have many programs that is supporting any innovative idea, especially in advanced technologies. So that is only our limitations. We deal only with technology like AI, ML, drone robots, blockchain, EV. Uh, so once, if you have any innovative idea that you want to take it to the next level by way of startup support, feel free to reach out to us. via ExcelR, or you can directly come to us. Both is okay. I will not take much time, but I will always encourage that, time is changing very fast and you need to learn how to learn new things. That is very important, right? Uh, Very soon you will see that uh, all the skills that you have acquired so far will be redundant, right? So ability to learn new thing is the most important skill, and I hope you will keep that in your mind. With that, I thank again ExcelR team for inviting us, and I wish them a very good luck for this program. Thank you. Over
Thank you,
to
sir.
Amit.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to associate with you. And definitely we can deliver a lot of trainings, pan India, even North India as well. You'll be more than happy, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mani sir, for bringing this topic about the association. And I can reassure you that I will definitely seek to have strengthening our bond and look forward for a long, sustainable journey, and which can definitely be productive as well. And thanks also to highlight on the entrepreneurship side as well, as far as the opportunities in the emerging technology area for the youth. And you also highlighted about the last mile connectivity and one very key aspect, that is the openness and the ability to learn new things. I think that is something which is a key parameter for any youth today, looking forward for moving from the campus to the corporate. Staying staying on with IIT Roorkee, I would now request Dr. Milipant, Head of the Department of Applied Science and Engineering, IIT Roorkee Saharanpur campus. We just again met about a week and a half back at the IIT Roorkee campus, and truly it was such welcoming we received out there. We still, it will definitely stay with us for a long time. It was great that we could deliver to the expectations of IIT Roorkee with the program that was handed over to us for the research scholars and with some of the assistant professors who joined in that particular program. So without wasting time, and especially to highlight on Dr. Milipant's achievement being a leading expert in optimization and soft computing with over 200 scholarly articles and 8,000 plus citations. She is recognized among the top 2% of global scientists in the Stanford yearly list, and as one of the CII top 5 women scientists of IIT Roorkee. She holds an H-index of 44. Her international collaborations and extensive research supervision underscore her significant contributions to AI, machine learning, and data analytics. Especially, I would highlight her leadership skills with the way he builds up the team around her and create an aura in the campus. So, ma'am, would like to hear from you your views about our program, and definitely would guide us through with the way forward.
Thank you
Dr.
so much,
Milipant,
Mr.
please.
Saha. Thank you so much. A very small correction in my CV, that it's Department of Applied Maths and Scientific Computing. So it recently the name was changed, so maybe the mistake is because of that. Maybe the net is
I'm
still
I'm
showing the
extremely sorry, ma'am. Uh,
yeah, no problem in that. So yeah, good evening everyone. And first of all, I would like to thank ExcelR team for inviting me to this program. And it was really wonderful to listen to all the guests and the members of ExcelR team, um, hearing their views and how they come up with the idea and why they are doing is something that is really very motivating to all of us. And talking about the team of ExcelR, I had a chance to interact with Mr. Srinivas and Mr. Saha in the last week of December. And we invited them to conduct a one-day workshop on analytics using Minitab. And their sincerity and dedication was very much visible as they immediately agreed to our request. We asked them, I know last week of December can really be a tough time. First of all, it is the end of the year, and secondly, winters are really bad in the northern India at that time. So it was really nice of them to immediately agree to our request. And they conducted the workshop in a very dedicated manner, I would say. And why I'm saying this is only because of the response of the students. They were very happy to go through this 2 days workshop, in which, I mean, 2 days is a very small time for a workshop. But the way in which they had prepared the module for 2 days was something that was liked by the students a lot. They were able to cover most of the important things regarding analytics during that workshop. I mean, they touched upon almost everything that is needed as a head start. After going through that workshop, students were knowing, yes, what it is about and how they can take benefit from it and all that. So why I'm telling you this is, if for 2 days they are doing such a wonderful job, then you can imagine that for this particular program that they have designed, how beneficial it will be for all the learners. So this current initiative of them is a very nice step taken towards the democratization of education. As they just mentioned that this program is free of cost and is available for all. So this is something that is the need of the hour. We need it. We need skilled trainers who can train the students about the nitty-gritties of the basic things that are sometimes missed during the classroom teaching. Classroom teaching is, you should be very attentive in that also, because you'll be learning a lot of things there. But this is something like the final part of it, you can say, is skilling up your knowledge. And the modules that they have kept here, like programming concepts and soft skills, quantitative skills and reasoning, quizzes, evaluation and assessment, and so on. I mean, these are some things that are required in any of the placement interviews, during any of the placement by any of the companies. I mean, more or less all the companies will be looking for these 4 things only. So after going through this program, I'm sure the students will become industry ready. Industry ready, ready to face the challenges, ready to meet up the world, and so on. I also congratulate the ExcelR team for collaborating with IIT Roorkee, and I'm sure that you will have a wonderful experience with us. Mr. Anand is doing a great job at IIT Roorkee. Like, wonderful. We have so many startups now. We have so many things going on. And once you are associated with it, you will be, I mean, your relationship will be for a long time, will be forever, not long time, it will be forever. Because IIT Roorkee has a legacy of its own. It is the oldest engineering institution of India, and it has so many feathers on its cap. It is doing a wonderful work in research. It is doing a wonderful work in technology transfer and so many things. And finally, I would like to congratulate the learners that you have joined this program. I mean, even if you are listening to all the things that have been said by all the esteemed guests and the ExcelR team, you will understand the significance of this program. You will understand why this program is important for you, why it is needed for you. And believe me, you will not regret joining this program. The team which is conducting, that is the ExcelR team, is excellent. I'll repeat. It is a very good team. They have very well formulated their modules. I have even gone through their website and saw the types of courses that are listed there. And all the courses, all the modules that they have are relevant for today. What is the need of the hour? So go through it, go through this course properly, and I'm sure this course will help you throughout your life. And not just this program, you keep on upskilling yourself from time to time, keep on going through the new trends, keep on try to join new courses, try to learn new skills so that all of us together can work towards making India, make in India and skilled India and everything. You all are living in a wonderful time. Just try to get the maximum benefit out of this program. Thank you, everyone, and all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sorry, Ram, you would like to add up something?
Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We are very keen to associate with IIT Roorkee, and we want to deliver so many programs through IIT Roorkee as well, which will benefit the student fraternity across India. Thank you so much.
Yeah, on that note, Nitya, if you can kindly share your screen and yeah. So now I would move on to one of the premium universities in the eastern part of the country. Although I say from the eastern part of the country, but truly it has established its global footprint with reference to the uh, kind of audience that they cater to. So I have Dr. Suman Bhattacharya, Professor of Computer Science and Director of Career School CAS and Head of Next Gen Learning in KIT University, Bhubaneswar. Dr. Bhattacharya is an alumnus of NIT Rourkela, having 26 years spent in the academia and the corporate worlds. He holds 6 patents in AI and NLP and has authored 47 papers on speech technology. Dr. Bhattacharya is also the formal national head of open learning of TCS ION, and he now advises different other leading universities like IGNU, UPS, Dehradun, and other universities, and as well as is an advisor for government of Odisha as well. So I would request Dr. Bhattacharya to share his thoughts and motivate the audience.
Yeah, thank you, Amit. Hope I am audible, right?
Yes, Dr. Bhattacharya, you are audible.
Yeah, good. Yeah, fine. So without wasting much of time, good evening, esteemed chief guest and all dignitaries over here, and my dear students who are attending this late evening discussion. So a lot of inputs have been given by earlier speakers. So let me tell you a few stories about what I have done for this university KIT, because I was not into academics for long, and I was in Tata Group for almost 15 years. So then the story is like this. So when I sit in the other side, coming for taking the interview of the students, then we always blame the colleges or the universities. There is a gap between the industry, academia. A lot of things needs to be done. Coding strong nahi hai, this, that. Communication is not good and all. Then one day I thought, instead of dictating like this from this side of the table, why not go there and do something, right? So then I decided and left my very nicely settled job in TCS, then joined KIT. And from that, when I joined KIT in 2017, and I saw majority of the recruitment used to be dependent on the day one companies, like we talk about TCS, Infosys, Wipro, etc. Right? So, and the average salary was around 3.54, which is till now it is hanging around that only. So then I thought that this trend has to be changed, because I could see, because being in the industry, I could see the future of IT as a service is not much lucrative, So definitely the things has to change. Because we have seen 2008 as how the recession has affected a lot in IT industry when the financial debacle came. So I thought we have to change the mindset of the students, right? So we need to do a lot of work. It's not easy, because 100% placement means majority day one companies, people used to be recruited at that point of time. So now when you come to change the scenario, that means you have to bring the rigor of entering into the product space. When we talk about IT product or any core domain products, whatever, then when you talk about product space, opportunities are limited, but you have to train the students to the niche areas of technology. So what I did is that, though I was not accepted so widely because they were set in a very comfort zone that time. So then I did some left shifting, like whatever you talk about today, coding and aptitude development and all. I thought it should be over, because first year of engineering, almost all colleges in India are now covering first and second year the coding, C++, and core Java or some sort of thing, or a little bit of data stuff is also being covered by max by third semester, right? So I thought, why not we should restrict the learning of this in first year itself, and second year, third semester data structure on that particular language should be taught so nicely, and algorithm flavor should also be given. So I did some changes, though computer science department did not feel much of accepting this offer. But then what I did is that, because I was heading career school, so I started talking to students and tell, okay, why don't you take these courses in the evening hours, maybe 2 hours in the evening you can spend, and we can actually teach these subjects, because I don't want to stretch them to the last mile, like 7 semester sort of thing. Then what was in my mind, because I wanted to finish the technology learning by 4 semesters. I do not want to stretch it, because once I complete the data structure, when I complete the machine learning, then once I learn the technology in the fourth semester, at least I have a mindset by the time that I have to solve some problem using this technology and using the languages, whatever I've learned. So fifth semester used to be a problem, because I came from industry. I had a lot of problems I have seen. So what I did is that I gave problems to students which industry is facing today or maybe tomorrow. So in that context, what I did, I gave some problem statement in the fifth semester itself. So by the time my students have learned, as I told, languages and data structure algorithm and some technology like machine learning, cloud and all, and by getting the problem, they started solving it. So the beauty of doing this is that the students' portfolio is now richer. They are good at programming, they're good at data structure, they're good at some technology, and they've done some problem solving attitude or aptitude, whatever you can say. And few of them have started developing the prototype as well. So what actually that brought in my mind, then I started speaking to the industry. Why, this is what the scenario. So why don't you come and pick some interns from the sixth semester itself, because then you can engage them. Of course, physically I cannot deploy because they have their academic other courses and all. So virtually you can engage them through different problem solving. Whatever problem you guys are facing, these guys have done something. You can give some other problem also, they can do it. So believe me, many fintech companies at that point of time, even High Radius is a big name today. So they trusted me and then started building their solutions using these interns, right? So that scenario, what I made 3 years back. So today you can see the average salary, which used to be around 4.55 lakhs per annum, around 2017-18. Now it has gone to almost 11.25. This year I was just seeing it, almost 11.25. This is the jump that has been made by changing the mindset, by changing the courses to the left shift. So my sincere request here to all dignitaries here, because I've seen industry, I've seen academia also for last 5 years. So all of us should bring a change, because if you have to see a developed nation, developed country, or actually build engineers, we need to change the left shifting we have to do, and we have to engage the industry very early, so that as Anand told, so a lot of internship, a lot of startup opportunities can be done. So once you have technology grip, once you have solution centric grip, once you solve some problem, then definitely at least 10% of the kids can be a good entrepreneurs as well, because they know how to solve the problem. So that is how, because KIT does have I think biggest incubation center also. So that also helped me a lot. Whatever ideas came in, whatever technology solution came in, I just routed them through KIT incubator, so that they got funding as well. So at least 150 students have got their startups started running in KIT incubation and all. So that is how the journey started. So the shifting actually helped me. The mindset has changed. The students' thought process has changed. And now I do not have to depend much on giving the coding courses or data structure courses in the later part of the semesters, because I know the students who are actually interested for job or can be eligible for job, I already learned these things in different parts. And then I developed a complete AI learning platform during there, because at the time 17, 18, because after pandemic, this AI learning platform has emerged very fast. That time I did not have much support in that, but I started developing my own platform. Then very recently, I've developed a platform called Glossity, in which I'm building the profile of the students like a LinkedIn sort of environment where I'm capturing the proof of work as a reel, and that can be and through the AI engine in the backend, they can be visible to the recruiter as well. So this is how the entire ecosystem that I've built now working very fine at KIT is concerned. So looking into these challenges that India is facing today, I definitely have this philanthropy that the Amit and entire team has started. So I'm very much excited because the day I came to know that you are actually free of cost giving such training, so high-end training. And personally have seen, Amit, many of the courses I also learned from your, your system. I used to attend FDP from 3 to 5. I just want to know how the things have been changing and how can I train the students, on these technologies areas like NLP, AI, though it was my area only, but still I wanted to know about the industry application of these in the today's world is concerned. So this is how the entire ecosystem that I've tried to build, and I am bit successful as well. So definitely I can help out also, Amit, if some students are interested to get into problem solving real time, and with your support, like the technology training that you are giving, and some industry people can come forward and actually reshape the entire teaching learning process and give a different knowledge level altogether, right? So that is what my I thought of sharing, because all of you have shared about importance of this technology, importance of coding, importance of communication skill. Of course, they are very, very important. And on top of it, if you can really get the grip into the technology and solve the problems during our student career, then definitely it's going to add a lot of value into the portfolio. So thanks a lot for patient hearing, and thank you entire team of ExcelR for doing a fantastic job. So all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Dr. Bhattacharya. And yeah, I mean, like, I can only ensure that since we have just entered into our association with KIT, I look forward for having a very fruitful journey and also mutually collaborate and take this association forward. Ram, you would like to add up something to it? We'll move on. You are on mute, Ram.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Suman Bhattacharya ji. So definitely we are keen to associate with you, right? So Amit had a discussion with us like a couple of weeks back. So we are more than happy to associate with you. Sir. Thank you so much.
Sure. And now moving on to again one of our another dignified guest out here. Again, very enterprising body of the state of Andhra Pradesh. I have with me Dr. Ravi Gujala, Chief General Manager of AP State Skill Development Corporation, distinguished PhD from IIT Hyderabad in computational fluid dynamics, blends over 15 years of corporate acumen with a decade of academic and administrative excellence. A former chairman of the Board of Studies of KL University, Vijayawada, and a principal in AP. I would request Dr. Ravi Gujala, as always, you had been supportive, and I would say in when we launched this particular program, he really took it up as a great initiative. We had a fantastic meeting day before yesterday with more than 350 principals and training and placement officers of the state of Andhra Pradesh. And that also signifies the participation that we have received all through from the state of AP. So over to you, Dr. Ravi, to share your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amit, for introducing me about my bio. And first of all, esteemed speakers today attended for this curtain riser for SkillUp for final year students. And now the program, the way in such a way that designed. So no, this is like releasing a movie. Before that, a lot of hard work. How the ExcelR team, continuous meetings with APSSDC and other stakeholders, and I am so happy to see this program in a pan-India level. And congratulations to all ExcelR team. And here, all the ExcelR team, the way from I guess 2020 started working with ExcelR team, particularly for Ram. Visited my office, and we planned for how to make them industry ready and where we are lacking. And so we are so fortunate, state of Andhra Pradesh. Ram is representing from my state, Andhra Pradesh, and he want to do help to the youth in a big way to make them industry ready and grab the opportunities across the globe. So that's the point. Still, I remember how passionate and how he want to help give it back to his own state. And thanks a lot, Ram, for your motivation and support for Andhra Pradesh. And now, particularly, I would like to say thanks to all the Srini. Particularly, I would like to add a point. We introduced a program in 2020. Even the Honorable Chairman, Professor M. Chandra Reddy Garu, APSHE, AP State for Council Higher Education, he was there as the guest speaker at the introduction of data science in 2020. Then I personally attended how the importance of the trainer, generally, as we know, the university professors, they are good at academics, at theory part, and at the person who is having industry experience, how he is going to deliver. Because I came from industry, I know the importance of hands-on experience, how one can thought about the case studies and use cases, how one can demonstrate with respect to the industry scenario. And thanks to all the Srini, Amit, Irfan, Nitya, and Amar, Ram continuously worked on this and finally came up for this today, curtain rise of the program. And then coming to the way we are working with the ExcelR team, starting from 2022 till today, I think thousands of students, I guess more than 50,000+ students got benefited without paying any single paise. Like our programs like faculty development programs on emerging technology like data science, AI, machine learning, and AI with ChatGPT. And also they come up with everyday learning, EDL. So EDL, they launched to help in a big way to the people who are already working in people are working in test domain, and they want to shift to emerging technology, because we received so many testimonials from across the state and from other states also, like ExcelR and AP doing good, and they communicated with us, sir, why don't you conduct these type of programs and another emerging technology? So they requested us, already shared with the ExcelR team also. And I think it's a great idea to come up with this, particularly to train the students, particularly for final year students. So here I would like to add one more point, because the platform is open. I mean, students are attending, faculty attending, TPOs and HR team is attending, and education leaders are attending. Like in millennials, when we are a student, those days the scenario is different. When we are the student, just they see the marks and they allow you to write an examination, quantitative aptitude. If you perform well, you will get a good job in TCS or Wipro or Accenture. But now we are talking about the Generation Z category, who are born after 2001 or 2. I think 2002 guys are now in final years. So the way of industry scenario is drastically, landscape is drastically changed. Then how to make them industry ready? Because this Generation Z, the way they come forward with the ideas is entirely different. When we are the students, our ideas is different, because it depends on the environment. Like we do not have internet when we are the students. But now this Generation Z category, they have internet. Their idea is entirely different to take up the problem, and providing solution is entirely different when compared with the millennials. So in that case, how to make them industry ready, right? So when I was in IBM, like just now the Dr. Suman Bhattacharya Garu is mentioned about other side of the table. Like when I used to attend to take interviews from the IBM. So that time, those days in 2004 or 5, we see only whether the guy is confident or not. He could able to understand the basic fundamentals. He could able to show the confidence to take up new challenges. And the least we'll see only how communication he can communicate effectively. These 3 parameters we used to test. But now the competition is it's a huge competition now. And the scenario is different. But now the companies are expecting the day one deployment itself is supposed to be a productive. So how to make them productive from the day one deployment itself? So I think the way they come up with the ExcelR team with this 200 hours, which includes the communication skills, which are more essentially required. And these things are helped because how to communicate, the client communication, how to interact in a team, how to work in a team in 21st century skills. So these things are essentially required at this juncture. So I think I'm so happy to say that ExcelR is not only just to make them industry ready by importing CRT campus recruitment skills like communication skills, quantitative, critical reasoning, and problem solving. In addition to, but also they came forward for with a 5,000 plus cliently support, industry support to assist for placement support. So I think it's a big it's a big success, and I would say that, and students are going to get benefit in a big way. And also, I would like to share my idea. Like, I joined in 2018 in AP Skill Development Corporation. So we have done some research, like, without any proper approach, without any taking CRT training, the student could able to get a job with a 2 lakh package and 2.5 lakh is the lakhs package the minimum. But when the students gone through importing skills and having idea on emerging technologies and also good at quantitative aptitude, they are getting like, the package like 6 lakhs and 7 lakhs. So in that case, I think this SkillUp for final year students is going to help in a big way to crack campus placements like test like Infosys TQ, TCS Ion, TCS Ninja. They are offering more than 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs packages. And also like when we see the trainers profile and the trainers that came from industry. So I'm confident that the students who got selected through this campus training program, I think they are going to become the day one deployment itself, they are productive. So that's what every company wants to look a fresh engineering graduates with having a digital emerging technology fundamental, so that for their work is very easy and the students should able to get the maximum package, and also a student can perform very well in that team. So that high package and day one deployment itself, for that, this program is going to help in a big way. So I think I request all the students whoever joined in this call, so to go through this entire program regularly and to attend the classes, and also ExcelR team providing a beautiful thing like that. After post class, they are providing their platform to recorded videos to support you to practice the practice concepts, so that you make you better in those concepts. So that facility is also available. Really, it's a great golden opportunity for you guys, and all efforts. Like today, the speakers, they mentioned about suggestions and also how you are going to use this, how you are going to benefit this program, and the efforts from APSSDC and APSHE and ExcelR team. All our ultimate target is to reach that last delivery point is the student going to get in a good job. So with that, I wish you all the best to all the students. Utilize this opportunity in a big way, and we want to see a good package campus offers in future. I hope at the end of this program, 200 hours, 3 months, we would like to see again success celebrations like a movie, like it's 100 days or 200 days movie. Like how many students going to get offers? More than thousands of students, 20,000 or 30,000. We want to again celebrate like this at the end of this program. And I think the students are happy, their livelihood, the family are happy, entire state is going to be happy, and all we are contributing for building our nation for better employment. So that I think it's once again, thanks a lot for ExcelR team coming up such a wonderful program, which is going to be help to all pan-India level, the freshers who are in the final year. Wish you all the best, and thank you very much for giving opportunity to share ideas from our end, APSSDC. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, we are very much elated for this kind of opportunity through APSSDC doing this program pan-India. And the uniqueness of this program, unlike when compared to other programs, is this is placement focused. I mean, we have blended placement as part of this program, right? That is very important. So we deliver 200 hours of training. We give them the practice tests related to the CRT, and with our 5,000 plus corporate partners. So we are going to market the profiles of the students and facilitate the interviews and will help them to get placed. So as Ravi sir said, I request all the students to take this opportunity, right, and see that you excel in your career. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Ravi. And I'm pretty sure all the participants who has joined in our YouTube channel and are today connected, probably over the last 70, 80 odd minutes, you are receiving huge amount of inputs. I'm pretty sure if you can make your notes and keep yourself prepared, I'm pretty sure the next 2 months, the next 3 months, you would be efficiently be able to use the training that would be provided. Today, by listening to all the stalwarts who has seen the things from both sides of the tables, I mean the kind of inputs that you are receiving, I can only tell you that this getting all those inputs in one go at one stage is something which is extraordinary. So, on that note, we have been listening from the academicians and as well as from the academic bodies. And now, moving on to what just few minutes back Ram mentioned. So, we are definitely looking at a 360-degree. We are looking at an end-to-end solution. We are looking forward to add on this facility with a end result of getting students placed. So, would like to very quickly hear from other side of the table as well, very quickly. So, Nitya, if you can please move on to the next slide. I would like to invite Mrs. Anshul Sharma, in charge of campus recruitment, quality kiosk technologies, one of the evolving organizations, has been associated with ExcelR, and I'm pretty sure we had created very positive association, having more than 20 years of experience in the IT field. Mrs. Anshul Sharma, having 2 decades of working experience in the corporate and education industry. Over to you, Mrs. Anshul Sharma, for sharing your thoughts from a recruiter's perspective.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Am I visible?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. I thought since I'm in car, so I thought I may not be visible, but this VUCA world has given us this opportunity wherein we can connect online also. So thank you, ExcelR team, for providing us this opportunity. And Quality Kiosks, I'm representing Quality Kiosk Technologies Private Limited, an organization wherein we
Okay, so probably we have just got disconnected with Mrs. Anshul Sharma. So uh, by the time by the time she joins back, probably we will move on to our next guest in line from the corporate's representation. So Nitya, if you can move on to the next slide.
We will have a trainer who will be speaking as another corporate trainer. Corporate
Okay,
HR
okay.
as our.
So, so with that, I think our evening of having the inputs from the distinguished guests
yeah.
comes to an end. Before, I think ma'am has joined back.
Yeah, I think
Please,
by
if you can
mistake
continue.
actually it got disconnected.
No issues, ma'am. If you can please continue.
Yeah, sure. So I was telling you about digital, my organization, Quality Kiosk. So we are an organization wherein we were founded in 2000 by IIT graduates, and we offer enterprise digital quality assurance solutions for banking, financial services, insurance, retail, e-commerce, government organizations, or automotive and telecom industries. So any bank's name that is coming to your mind now are our clients. So that kind of credibility we as an organization has earned over a period of 20 years of expertise into quality assurance. And while coming to our expectations, as my fellow speakers also mentioned that as a global organization, we look forward for technical acumen definitely, because being technical graduates who all are attending this session today. And apart from that, we look forward for communication skills also. Because as a global organization, we have an opportunity wherein our people can interact with global people and global clients, and that's the reason we always want to have some extra edge into our employees who can communicate and present well to their clients. And we as an organization are having presence in 20 plus countries. That includes we have our base location at Navi Mumbai in India, and we have our client locations across India, then across globe, as I mentioned, including Dubai, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, and recently we have started in US and UK as well. And we are one of the fastest growing organization and have been awarded, Happy Place to Work by World HRD Congress as well. And we have been received accolades from the most trusted, research organization, Gartner. So that kind of credibility we as an organization carry. And while coming to, I have already set the expectation about what we look forward into the candidate. And I always call it, normally we hear campus to corporate, but I call this particular program as a campus to career program, wherein we are not providing only jobs, rather we are providing career to the one who joins us as a partner or as an employee. So we invest a lot into developing our own people, and we provide lots of training also to our internal team. In fact, today I attended, one of the so it's not only for freshers, but even for the senior or leadership management team, we are, developing our own people. So that's the kind of culture we are carrying. And talking about ExcelR, I think as the name says that they are providing the excellence in terms of education and in terms of opportunities to the candidates registered with them. And trust me, students, the ones who are attending this program, I think more than your career, the ExcelR team is more worried. Just believe me that I was given a time slot of 7 o'clock, but they stretched me. They kept me requesting to be in this session, and it's 1 hour. So that is the kind of dedication. That's the kind of sincerity they are catering towards your career. So I think now it is your turn to thrive your best capacities and your best capabilities while coming towards the opportunities. So you look forward for the better opportunities in terms of profile, not in terms of the salary scales. Because today's time, it is not confined only to providing best salaries, but to provide best environment and best atmosphere also. So looking forward to have a great association with ExcelR. And as I mentioned, that we keep hiring, trained technical people. And it will be rooted through the team of Ms. Nitya, Mr. Rama, Mr. Shankar, and the entire team. So it's a great association and partnership. And I again thank Team ExcelR to provide me this opportunity to interact with students. Thank you so much. And all the very best to all the students.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, Ram, if you would like to add up some words from your end.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anshul. I mean, for the kind of cooperation that we are getting from your company. So we'll be delighted to be associated with Quality Kiosk, both in helping Quality Kiosk with skilled students, freshers, and also we'll be more than happy to be engaged to be your training delivery partner in your organization as well.
Sure, sure. Looking forward for the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day.
So, thank you. Same to you, ma'am. Have a great day. And on that note, I think again, I would like to reconfirm to the students the way you have heard all through this evening. from the leadership people, leadership stalwarts from the academic fraternity, and as well as from the hiring end. I'm pretty sure you have got the insights, the requirement, fine tuning with reference to moving over from the campus to corporate. You have heard about the importance of internships. You have heard about the importance of skilling. Skilling has no second thought with reference to the coming days.